What is a community of interest? Every 10 years after the US Census, California must redraw the boundaries of its congressional, state senate, state assembly, and state board of equalization districts to reflect the new population data. While the California Citizens Redistricting Commission waits to receive census data, it is collecting communities of interest information from Californians. Communities of interest are defined as a concentrated population which shares common social and economic interests that should be included within a single district for purposes of its effective and fair representation. Examples include areas in which the people have similar living standards, similar cultures, use the same transportation systems, have similar work opportunities, belong to the same school district and/or water district, or have access to the same media. People can belong to multiple communities of interest, such as a cultural community as well as an economic community of interest. Communities of interest may also vary depending on whether they are for state or federal office. While there are no hard rules on how to define a community of interest, we've identified ways for you to describe your community. Begin with your county and city, or rural community. Mention the street names and significant locations in your neighborhood to help us identify the parameters of your community. What are your shared interests? What brings you together? What is important to your community? Are there nearby areas you want to be in a district with? Why do you want to be grouped with these areas? Are there nearby areas you don't want to be in a district with? Why not? Has your community come together to advocate for important services, better schools, roads, or health centers in your neighborhood? Here's an example of a community of interest. I live in a unique area of Farmers Branch called Oak Knoll Valley. The neighborhood is bounded between Highway 9 on the west and Sunnyside River on the east side. It is primarily a residential area with some areas zoned for commercial and mixed use, especially along the river. The languages spoken in Oak Knoll Valley are primarily English and Spanish, with some residents speaking Vietnamese and Mandarin. Across the river from Oak Knoll Valley is the community of River Glen, which is similar to our community as it is primarily residential. We are in the same school district, and the high school which Oak Knoll students attend is in River Glen. It would make sense that we would be included in the same legislative and congressional districts. Please keep in mind that a community of interest is not a district, and a district is not a community of interest. California State Constitution stipulates that communities of interest shall not include relationships with political parties, incumbents, or political candidates. Communities of interest are important building blocks that we will be using to draw the new district lines. Following are the various ways you can submit your community of interest. For more information about the Commission, please visit our website at wedrawthelineca.org.